Hi there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 27th of December, 2025. I hope you're all doing well. So, it was Christmas. I was actually dead exhausted all Christmas because I was up very late watching the Mass from the Vatican. And then after that, I just didn't get to sleep till about 2:30. But just about 7 in the morning, I had this huge, woken up to have a huge sneezing fit. And then I was just up. I was up until 2:30 in the morning again. So I was pretty exhausted. But with my nephew Michael's help, I made the pot of sauce, homemade meatballs, hot and sweet Italian sausages, some penne rigate. Today I turned leftovers into a delicious, if not nutritious, baked ziti that I have a ton of. I wish someone would come by and have some because Michael doesn't eat it, and wow, there's a lot. Anyway, so some family came at two different times. Um, I'm trying to think. I think my brother came maybe uh, six something, late five something, and then my brother, his wife, and my nephew Anthony came, and then later on, um, Jesse and Tracy, my nieces, came. Jesse's son Riley, Tracy's husband, and Tracy's sons uh, Mike and Ryan came, and then later on, a little later on, my sister Mary came by. So, and it was nice to see everyone. Uh, did I hear from it? I mean, I called a few people on Christmas. No one called me because I'm sure everyone was busy with Christmas. So that was that, and everything went well. I got some cool gifts from people and gift cards and stuff, and stuff I expected, stuff I had. I mean, there's like people I expected. Did I get anything from anyone I didn't expect? No, I don't think so. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I got a lot of great stuff, and I'll put a few pictures in the at the end thing here of a few things I got. Well, let me show you one. This is very cool that I got with some gift card money for an early Christmas gift. Is this necklace thingy? I like. It's very kind of, and it moves. It's very kind of, for lack of a better word, like late '60s, early '70s grooviness. And you know what? Well, you probably won't see it because it won't be in shot, but there it is. So I got this. I got some little wooden elephants too, and some books and CDs and Blu-rays and all sorts of stuff. I got a thing to shave my head, uh, and other stuff and such. So thank you to everyone. My love to everyone. Whether or not you sent me a gift or that doesn't matter. Uh, my love to everyone. I got a lot of emails from people. Thank you all. And all sorts of stuff and thingies. So, why is this titled what it is, John? I have no clue what you're talking about. So, in Bethel, Connecticut, for years, since the late 40s, there was a wonderful place called the Sycamore. It was a drive-in slash diner, and I went to it for many, many years, mostly with my friend Neil. He loved going there, and I could see why. They were one of those places that they had the big steamed cheeseburger cabinet, which they called a steak burger. They didn't call it a hamburger, they called it a steak burger. And you could get that, you'd get dogs, you'd get fish, you'd get salads, all sorts of stuff. And I will say, talk about truth in advertising. I love coleslaw, and I love it especially when it's nice and creamy and beautiful. And theirs, they said coleslaw, and under it said creamy and delicious. And it was both every time without fail. And almost every time, not every time, but almost every time I went there, I made sure I got some coleslaw because it was fantastic. And it was, over the years, it became like a great, interesting repository of stuff. Everywhere you looked, there was a figure, a knickknack, a poster, some kind of memorabilia of something. And it was just, you'd walk in and you'd feel happy and you'd feel welcome. And everyone that worked there made you feel welcome. And while I had simple meals there, I never had a bad meal there, ever. They did good, like fried fish and shrimps and scallops and all sorts of stuffy thingies like that. Good fries, good onion rings. Again, burgers and dogs. If you were a vegetarian, there was plenty of stuff there for you too. Uh, but I enjoyed it greatly also. And you go, John, isn't that enough for any place? Yes. But they even had more than that. They did classic car events there all the time. All these people from the area would drive in their beautifully polished and restored vintage cars going back to the 50s, maybe even to the 40s for all I know, or 30s. And they also on the side had car hop service. Yes. So it was a real gem from a bygone era. And I read this past week that it finally closed after, I think they said it was open in its 78th year. So thank you, Sycamore Diner in Bethel, Connecticut, for all the wonderful food, all the wonderful people that worked there, and people I met there. It was a place that it kind of bred friendliness. You know, you go in and they'd make you feel good, so you felt good. And if other people came in, they felt good too, and you all felt good. And that's in far too short supply today. Today. It's both tonight and today, so it's today. Um, and I'm going to miss it. I haven't been to it in years because I haven't traveled there in a while. And the last time I went was with my friend Neil, who died a few years ago. And it was a few years before that I went there the last time. Probably in the late 2000 teens. And it was always like we would be out and we would think about somewhere to eat. And Neil would say, we can go to the Sycamore. I go, fine by me. A weird musical memory. I remember going to, I forget where we were going, but we were driving listening to the band Vandergraaf Generator and the song Killer. I remember that specifically as we went to the Sycamore. How about that? That was cool. So that's why I say goodbye, Sycamore. If you went there in your life here in Connecticut, you know why it's worth this time. If not, you missed a good one, and it's a sign. Find your little local gems wherever you are, and instead of going to a chain, give that place some business. Keep them going. It's important. It's important that our towns all across this country keep their individual character and keep it alive. So that's all I got for you this week. I love you all, and as far as Saturdays go, I'll see you next year. Bye bye.